Welcome to Big 12 Media Days. We are in Kansas City, and I'm joined by Kansas head basketball coach Bill Self. And, Coach, let's start with your young guys, specifically Carlton Bragg. You said earlier this year that you wanted to see him get stronger, develop a little bit more strength. How's he coming along?
He's doing great. He's been. We knew Carlton would be a good player when we signed him, but he's exceeded our expectations this early on in his career. He had a pretty good summer, but he's just seemed to pick things up very, very quickly this fall, and he's working hard. I mean, I think he'll definitely have a huge impact on this team.
Let's hit the veterans now. Some good guys coming back. Now you have time to go back, look at the tape, reflect on last season. How have you seen them develop?
I think that Perry is more of a alpha dog type this year than last year. I think he's always been a good player, but he probably hasn't taken over games like I think he potentially can. I think he finished in the top 3 probably in Player of the Year last year in our league. But I think he's got another step he can take, and I believe he will. Wayne Selden had a great summer. He was probably the best performer in Guangzhou in the World University Games this summer, and he'll take another step, we hope. And then Frank Mason's just starting to figure it out, and he was probably our most consistent player last year. And if he takes another step, then that's 3 good veteran guys that can kind of help bring along the younger kids and the less experienced kids throughout the season.
Of those 3 veterans, who would you say has taken over as the leader of this team, both on and off the court?
I think they all show flashes, and I think they all don't. I mean, that's one thing that I think that we're going to labor with is having those guys step up, because none of them, it's not natural for any of them. None of them are vocal, and even though they say you can lead by example, but I don't really buy into that. You doing what you're supposed to do. Well, that's your job.
Right.
So we you need to give a little bit more, but they're all fabulous kids. The one kid, the X factor on a leadership deal is Devontae Graham. He's probably the most vocal kid, and he'll have a chance to play a ton of minutes. So I really think he can become our vocal leader.
Switching gears just a little bit, 2 new coaches added to this coaching fraternity in the Big 12, and Coach Smart and Coach Prohm. What do you expect out of them as far as style of play heading into Big 12 play?
Well, they're both taking over healthy programs, and they're both taking over really good jobs. I haven't competed against Steve, but he's inheriting a group that, in my opinion, is definitely a Final Four talent type group. I mean, things have to fall right for everybody to get that far, but they're in the game, they're in the discussion, and he's a good coach, and of course Fred did a great job there, but Steve will do a great job as well, and then Shaka, takes over for our grizzled veteran of our league, Rick Barnes, and of course Rick did a great job over time, but Shaka is going to bring energy, and he's going to bring pace and aggressiveness that obviously kids like to play. So I think he'll be ultra successful as well.
All right, Coach Self, thanks so much for the time. Looking forward to this upcoming season, and stay here on Campus Insiders for all things Big 12. We'll see you next time.